Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mimon Confetti.
Back at it.
So, today's topic is going to be about a movie that we saw a few months ago. It's a Tyler Perry film called ACRIMONY. Now, ladies and gents, I'm not sure if you saw this movie, but I think you should. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Sometimes Tyler Perry movies, the ending be like, or the Medea stuff be too much, but this movie, it just hit so many levels. I felt like I could relate to so many things of Taraji, the main character in the movie. But I mean, it was just such a real movie, but I love the way that it played out. So if you're watching this review, you should have seen the movie already. It's on out on regular cable now, I think.
Yeah,
pay-per-view
still.
So we're gonna talk about it for a little bit. So you want to kick it off, or I should?
I'm gonna let you kick it off.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Let you air it out first.
So basically, here's my review, right? The girl falls in love with this guy that she meets in college. She is naive. I think because he's like her first love or first whatever, and I don't want to say that he was manipulating her, but I think he knew, that she was like head over heels in love with him, and I think he kind of played into that a lot. So she kind of just gave her all to this man, like her whole life. Like all she did was dedicate herself to being his number one, making sure he was happy, making sure his finances were okay. If he needed anything, she'd work a million jobs just to make sure this guy was okay. And he just came with excuses after excuses after excuses. He couldn't get right. And then, as the movie progresses and goes on, he finally becomes successful. But at that point, she is like just fed up with all of the years of the sob stories and the woe is me and I can't find a job and I don't have any money. So when he finally hits his success level, she's drained. So as the movie plays out, she tells him to go like kick rocks basically. And right after she tells him that, he becomes a millionaire, right? So what gets me is that when he becomes a millionaire, he never comes back to beg her or whatever. He apologizes and he writes her a check, to pay her back. Cause she lost her mom's home in the process of helping him in his dreams and all that stuff. So he repurchases the mother's house and gives her $10 million or whatever, right? This is where it gets juicy. This guy over here is he cleaned off all his debts. No, you were the dude for 25 years. Then the minute he become a millionaire, after you curse him, after you ain't cursed him for 25 years of dealing with the shits, you curse him, and then he's like, okay, I understand how you feel, take this check for your worries, and he goes starts a new life with another woman? I'm sorry. I feel like he should have fought for her. How you just give up just like that? I understand she told him off, but it was of years of frustration and being disappointed. That was the reason she got to that breaking point. And I felt like, yes, he did her right by getting back the property and giving her that check, but the check is not gonna give back that time and emotional, hardship and heartache and all that stuff she put into that relationship. I just feel like it was foul, but it was also real at the same time, because this happens to women all the time. You ride it out with a dude, then he make it big, and it's
Kick you to the curb.
Later. So say your point of view of it. That's just how I feel.
You left out a couple details. And
yeah, I was just trying to sum it up.
Yeah, and I wanted to mention them to you guys because it led up to the way she reacted and did it, which is to help her out. One, he was in and out of jobs, never kept a job.
Yeah.
So he risked a job that he finally landed to interview with this potential, dream that he wanted to set up. So it looked like he was back to his old ways again, risking stuff.
Yeah.
Then in the past, I think he had cheated on her. So it was a combination of, are you cheating on me? or I'm tired of you in this dream. You finally landed something stable, so, you know, you messing it up again, we're gonna go down the drain again. You know, enough's enough. So all that built up on top of her, where she just really shut him down.
Yeah.
Now, you gotta be careful on how you shut a man down, okay? The way she shut him down was, one, dismissed him, not believing him, accusing him. All right, that's justifiable because he did do messed up stuff. However, she did it in front of her family. So it's like the guy can never show his face again. I would have thought that if they...
What?
Let me finish.
Oh.
I would have thought that if they would have gotten back together, you know, because the sisters was talking trash anyway. They didn't like him in the beginning, but they would have been like, oh, well, you know, he's only around because he got money now. You know, but he was on his way out. That's what I would think if I'm him. So it'd be hard for me to show my face again to your family once you insulted me like that, and I'm back with you. It look like I'm the punk.
How you think she was looking to her family?
Well, yeah, she looked bad for years, but it was
Okay,
already understood. It was already understood. Like they wasn't expecting her to leave him like that.
My thing with that is that no, you know, that's wrong. So it's okay for her to lose her mother's house, deplete all her funds that she had saved, about 50,000, 30,000, whatever thousand it was that her mother left her because her mom passed away. She lost the house. She lost all her money. She was working like 2 jobs just so he can go forth with his dream.
Then it looked like in the beginning.
Then.
So he could have went about it a little differently,
Listen,
where it didn't have to get to all of that.
It's not that. Whatever happened. She made the decision to stick by her man. The point I'm making that I don't agree with you is that you're saying like she embarrassed him and her family like one day opposed to like 30 years. I mean, you
1
cannot,
minute ain't nobody forgetting. If it's in front of the
so
family.
So what did
now,
she feel for 30 years then? So how do you think?
I'm not
so 1
dismissing
minute,
how she felt.
How many minutes did she suffer and feel pain throughout that one time he was embarrassed? Like that's no.
Okay, but this is how he tries to fix the situation. I don't know how he fixes the situation by getting back with her when she was already tired of him anyway.
But
she got probably tired of seeing his face.
She was only tired, like you said, because it was like you secured a job, then your brother-in-law's calling you like, oh, he didn't show up for this delivery or drop off, and you know she's just like, she's just like, damn, my family hooking you up with a job. All you had to do is show up. I gave you everything else. All you had to do is show up, and you blow that too. But he blew it, yes, because it was a chance of a lifetime, which he ended up becoming a millionaire or whatever. The point I'm making is that why is the minute she speaks up for once and kind of like shuts him down after all the years of defending him, she's wrong? She embarrassed him in front of her family? Like, I just don't see how that weighs out.
I'm not saying that she's wrong, but at that point, he doesn't have to come back to her because she kicked him out. He didn't want to leave.
But why wouldn't he want to come back?
He probably would have cheated on her anyway because he's on top. But
why wouldn't he want to? Well, this is my point. Because though, let's talk. A lot of men do this. I'm just saying, you know, a lot of men now. When I said a lot of things hit home, I meant like as a woman, I felt her pain. Because not just, he don't have the same story as that guy. But the point I'm making is that a lot of women, we're the biggest supporters of our men. You know, we'll ride it out with them, have their back, agree with whatever ideas and plans they have for the family and stuff like that. So it's like, if I do that for you for all these years and the minute you hit it off and I get mad, you just gonna be like, well, peace out, chick. Like, that's messed up. Like, so where's your support for me? Where are you riding for?
Around my support.
It's not because women do this all the time. We hold down our men, and then the minute y'all get put on, oh, well, she was a B anyway. She cursed me out yesterday. Like, why are you holding that with so much weight when we was holding you down for all those years? Without anything and any sense of hope. We did that. And the minute y'all do, you just peace out and be like, well, take this check, you know? Like, I just feel like that was grimy. Like, it was just so grimy.
Nah.
And it's, you know, the movie was good because it's real. You know, he was like, I understand you're fed up with me. And I understand why you feel how you feel. So the least I can do is give you 10 million and give you back this house. So in her mind is like, yeah, but dude, we're supposed to be living the dreams you were telling me we were gonna have all these years. And then it's like the minute he became a millionaire, he started living the dreams with another woman. That's some messed up-ish. I don't care, that's jacked up. And my thing is like, why he had to give the new woman everything he told told Taraji he was gonna give her.
I don't agree with that.
Like, really?
Yeah, that was
the ring.
Throwing it in the face.
He gave her the ring. She said she wanted the boat. He said he would get her own yacht or whatever. He gave it to the woman. Like, he was like, we're gonna live in a penthouse apartment. He got the penthouse apartment and put the new woman in it. It was just like, why you gotta be digging the knife and turning the... I don't know how you're justifying it, but he's on the side with the dude.
The 10
he's
million
saying that
was
the money,
definitely...
He's saying that the money should be enough to wipe away how she feels.
At the end of the day, he shouldn't feel bad. She's trying to get him to feel bad and kept interfering with him when you washed your hands with me.
Why do you think
even
that the
when
money
he was
takes away the pain?
Even when he was on his way to give him money, she still was about to curse him and get him kicked out of the job. It was like, oh, come on. Like, what you think I'm gonna do? Like, you think I'm trying to get you back at it?
But why she can't have the right to be fed up?
She can be fed up. Just don't come to me after changing your tune. And that's what she did.
That's messed up.
She came back, changing the tune, coming in with what, lingerie to his crib.
The movie, stop.
After you cursed me out like that, get out of here. You better call.
But that was his wife for how many years? It's not like she was a stranger.
Maybe.
This is my thing, right? We love each other, we're married, we've been together for 5 years, right? So if tomorrow I piss you off, you make me mad and I curse you gonna stop loving me after that? Like, that's why I said it's not realistic. Like, you spent all those years with a woman who gave her all for you to have your dream and have that interview and have your moment, kept a shelter over your head, food in your tummy, so you can keep going forward with this battery or whatever crap he had. And the minute she tell you off, you just write her a check and send her on her way. It's messed up.
She sent him on his way. He was already out the door.
She only sent him on his way because she was fed up.
It was somebody else that was catering to his
Let me tell you something. And that woman was so calculated. That other woman
masterminded the whole thing. She created the dream guy that she wanted.
She did. She did all that she did so she can have a man, and he fell right into the trap. But hey, that one giving him making him a millionaire, and the other one ain't making him a millionaire. So it's just grimy. I just, if you ain't seen this movie, you need to check it out.
Yeah,
it just jogs a lot of thoughts in your head. And I ain't gonna lie, when we left the theater and this guy's like, it's a good movie, I'm like,
10 million. That's when he showed that he had good character. And because he didn't have to give nothing, even though I think he should. But at the end of the day,
why do you think money wipes away all of the problems?
I'm not saying it's wiping the problems. I just said he did the right thing by giving that money back, plus more. Because a lot of people, when they get money, they act like they never knew you. They don't give you a dime.
But basically, that's what he did.
To be an asshole. There's people that do that. They switch up real quick, like, oops.
But that's
so he came back and showed, like, look, I understood that when you was with me, you went through a lot. I put you through a lot. Your mother passed away and left that house for you. The least I could do is give it back because you lost it because of me. I'm also going to give you more, calculated based on the amount of time that you've been with me so you can live comfortably. That's my gift to you because you took care of me. And then move forward. Like, you already cursed me out. You don't want to have nothing to do with me. So
all right,
let me give you this. And, we can part ways like you said, but I just want to let you know I feel bad. I'm sorry. And I'll always love you. But let's keep it like that. I'm moving forward regardless.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I said the movie was good. Because the movie played it from an angle where he was like, I know I wasn't the easiest person to be with.
Right.
I know I put you through hell. To the point where he felt ashamed of who he was. And that's why he gave her that lump sum of money. And he gave her the house back, because it's like, the least I can do for you, for all that you stood by me and I put you through, is this. But in reality, it's like all she knew was him. So that's where she's at fault too, because she spent all of her life trying to make his dream come true.
But see, this comes back to, and I hate to say it, but it's kind of true. This goes back to, with y'all ladies, it's never good enough. Now, I'm not speaking for us, but I'm just saying in general, if a woman kicks me to the, if I kick the woman to the curb, right, in front of family, I'm a real ass or whatever, and she makes it big or whatever, and she hits me off for the 10 million, now, if I love her very much,
it's your wife,
I'll be hurt. Like, dang, man, she was some
saying,
other dude. I wish I could have been with her, whatever. But the 10 million, I'd be like, you know what? She all right.
I guess money is everything. To
it's not everything, but it's the gesture where I can't really hold a grudge. This chick couldn't sleep. She was miserable.
Because all she knew was...
I can't be totally mad at you if you try to make an attempt to do something.
You know why? Because he sold her. Listen, you gotta... That's why I said the movie is so good, because you can see how many ways she thought and he thought. You know, like, and you can agree with both of them on their feelings, because it makes sense. Like, in her mind, she met him when she was like 17, 18 years old. He's all she knew. And he sold her a dream from 17 years old. Like, man, when this battery or whatever it was blows up, we're going to live in this luxury building. We're going to have this ring. Yeah. You're going to have this yacht. You're going to have this big family. And she sold into that for years and years, and gave all her money, gave away the house, gave her savings. You know,
she was a fool too.
I'm not saying she wasn't a fool, but she was a fool because she was naive, and he was all she knew. She met him at 17 in college, and that was her first love, her only love. So she felt like they was in it together. So when he slid her that check and bounced, her world was over, because he was her world.
She went crazy though.
Yes, but you can understand, because he sold her the dream that they were going to do all of this together, and he kind of just wrote her a check and went and had the dream with somebody else. So she shattered, because it's like, well, I've been waiting since I was 17 to live this dream with you. Let's go. And he like, nah, sis, pump the brakes, take this check. I'm about to go with her and live the dream, and that's just right.
He shouldn't have done the same thing. He shouldn't have done the same thing with the new chick.
Yeah.
You know, you don't take the new girl to the same spots you used to take your ex to, you know, and it was a serious relationship. Like, just find somewhere else to go, you know. So definitely, I say that's where he was wrong, which made it worse.
Yes.
But she went berserk, like, oh, come on.
She did, but like I said, she's at fault in that part, because it's like, you were in college, sis, okay? Why you didn't finish and get your degree? Why you paying for his tuition? Why you paying for his car to get back and forth to college? Why you giving away your house? Why you giving up your savings? All to fund his education for his dream. She should have been putting that effort and time into herself.
You know what part in the movie that confirms that what he did sufficed, that was more than enough?
What?
The judge agreed.
Anyway.
He gave you the 10 million. Very nice guy. It was more than nice. That's quote unquote what he said. And you still harassing him?
Because
you need to let it go.
Because y'all just looking at it. You're just looking at it from the paperwork aspect of the money. Like, yes, financially he did her lovely, but we talking about emotional. That's what this movie's called ACRIMONY. I forgot what it's saying, but it's just talking about feelings. That's what the acrimony was. It's like all of that she had inside of her, and then he just swiped it all out from her, and then had her watching it play out for another woman. It's, come on, like, I'm not saying she should have been stalking him and stuff like that, but he kind of led her there, you know. I don't know. That's why I said I could see both sides.
So it's his fault. It's his fault for everything. See what I'm
you
saying?
Just want to
it's
take
always the guy's fault, no matter what.
You just want
it's never evened out. It never is. It's always like, oh, he could have did more. The man already messed up his life
But
trying
it's
to
not
achieve
money.
it.
Is not
He
everything.
finally made it.
Money is not
And
everything.
he made an attempt because he can't change the past. And it still wasn't doing enough. She damn near tried to kill the man. So he would have been dead and 10 million less richer.
Anyway, y'all need
And he still lose, right?
Y'all need to see the movie.
It's very
it was
movie.
good. Like, it'll just have you thinking about stuff. But at the end of the day, to wrap it up, to summarize, ladies, I just don't feel like you should ever invest in a man more than you invest in yourself. Especially in the beginning, it was college. You were there for your degree, and she got sidetracked. What he never did was lose sight of his dream, and she lost all sight of herself. So in that case, I agree with him. Like, yeah, I love you, but I still have a dream. And it's like her dream was just him. So when he left, it shattered her because she made him her everything. And I think that's what Tyler Perry's trying to show in the movie, that women get so caught up in these men. You stop doing for yourself. You stop worrying about your dreams and wants and putting it all into that man. And the minute that man walk away, you're devastated because you invested your dream in him, and it shouldn't be like that. So it's a learning lesson, ladies, but you gotta see that, man. You're gonna learn so much from that movie. Check it out. Like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me, guys, if you saw Acrimony, comment below. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, give us your take.
Do you agree with this guy or you agree with me? But whatever. I mean, I see both of their point of view, but I feel sorry for sis. I just feel sorry for her.
I feel sorry for the guy that got stabbed in the boat.
Bye. Bye, guys.